Greetings, greetings, beautiful people, and thank you for joining in to today's Movement Medicine Morsel. Today we'll be featuring our beautiful lungs, giving them some appreciation for everything that they do for us, and also giving them a little massage with our love and our movements and deepening our breath. So let's begin, as we always do, with settling our energy so that we're in a nice open place to begin. Let's plant ourselves in our seats and take a moment to feel our feet. Notice what the feet feel, settle them, stand them on the ground, and similarly feel the sit bones. Maybe you want to wiggle them a little bit and notice the weight shifting from one sit bone to the other, and then equalizing the weight as kindly as possible. Just letting things settle so we're aware of our roots, our foundation. Now, out of this foundation, we can grow towards the heavens by taking pressure off our spine, decompressing the spine, and gently feeling a lift all the way through, including the waistline, the rib cage, the throat, and up through the crown of the head. Imagining, if you like, that we have a beautiful connection to a soul star or to the heavens above or the moon or the sun. Whatever gives you joy and makes this feel alive for you, we'll use that. So here we are with our foundation, our vertical alignment, and it's not a stiff or dry position. We want to animate it with a smile and with our breath. So a soft smile reminds us to be open to miracles and possibilities and joy. And let's place our hands on our belly. So one hand on the belly, the other hand on top, just to cradle the belly and feel it. And today let's exhale with a soft hissing sound. Very soft, and pay attention. Notice if you feel your belly drawing inwards as you exhale. And when your body needs a breath in, let it come in gently through the nose. Perhaps you feel your belly swelling beneath your hands. And again, a soft hiss, like the beginning of the word silk, with a silky feel to it. And at the natural ending, just let go and allow the following inhalation to flow into you. If you like, let's do one more of those. Be curious about how long the natural hiss is without any strain, and then release and let the following inhalation flow into you. And now a few moments of breathing simply in and out through the nose, preserving some of the feeling of that lovely cleansing breath. And now we have our basics. We've got our foundation of vertical alignment with roots and suspension. We have our soft smile, and we have a fuller breath. And we'll keep on cultivating this breath because today's theme, of course, is lungs. So let's tap our lungs. We don't stop anything that we're doing. We add on, we layer. So we keep that foundation of vertical alignment, of lovely, soft, gentle breathing. And let's lift up our fingers and start to tap lovingly over the breastbone, under the collarbones, the upper lungs. You can go to the side. You're saying hello. You can even say thank you. And as you pat, imagine that you're patting love, gratitude, and also stimulation. Let's tap over the shoulders because, of course, our lungs come up into the upper back and into the neck. So we're patting here. And if anything is uncomfortable and you're not able to lift your shoulders there, do it with your imagination. Visualize that you're doing this, and you will get benefits as well. It's wonderful. Okay, and now let's hang One hand over the head. Hopefully, this is comfortable for you and lets you open up the armpit. Otherwise, you could lean over and just have your hand on your hip and lift your elbow. So, something for everybody. Don't strain yourself. The focus here now is to open the side lung, and we're using a cupped hand, and we're lovingly cupping through the armpit area, the side of the chest. This is also very, very nice for the lymphatic system. And let yourself breathe in a harmonious way with the shape that you're creating. For example, is it possible that you're feeling more breath available in this one side? Let's allow this to come down to a natural finish and just notice what you notice. Breathe, see how that side feels, see how the other side feels, and we're going to repay the favor on the other side. So either opening up the armpit with a low hand or opening up the armpit with a draped arm and even bending a little bit to create a little bit more shape, a little bit more space. And here we lovingly cup. We notice what the cupping hand feels. We notice what the body feels where it's being cupped. And we explore the breath. Maybe the breath enjoys having a little extra space to run and play and dance. And when you feel complete with this, gently relax and then take a moment and see how that feels. And we'll do one more warm up for opening up the lungs. And this will also include the neck because it has a little bit of a turn to it. So pick your first arm. We'll do both, of course. Fingertips on the shoulder. And as we exhale, we can soften over a little bit and lower the elbow. On the inhale, the elbow comes up comfortably. You let your eyes follow the tip of the elbow. And as you exhale, you circle back and around. So side view just for the flavor, inhaling, lifting up, and we let the eyes follow the elbow. So there's a lovely stretch in the throat, an opening in the pectoral region. And of course, this can be done small. If the most comfortable way for you to do it is to keep the elbow circling low, you can still find all of those movements. We're getting a little twist, we're getting a stretch in the throat. There are, in fact, accessory breathing muscles in the neck and the throat. There are nerves that come out of the skull that feed the diaphragm, our main breathing muscle. And let's do one more circle, whatever shape and size is your pleasure today. And let's allow that to come to a natural finish and sit quietly in your vertical alignment, noticing. Notice how the breath is flowing. Notice if there are any differences in right and left sides. And we'll do the final circling. Other hand, second hand, fingers on the shoulder. And we can soften a little bit on the exhalation and reach up on the inhalation. And you're moving your elbow circle in the perfect size for you. Remember, it can be quite small. It can be quite big. You can even pause and visualize yourself doing it. But we're looking for involvement from the whole body and our attention and our intention. Let's do two more. So this one and one more. Take your time. You can slow it down. You can also stop earlier and sit and feel. And let's bring that to a gentle close and see how things are feeling. Okay, it's time to come to standing for our lung cleansing flow. And this will help us become aware of our breath. The movements will also open our chest cavity, which makes more room for our breath. And it's also an opportunity to release any pressure, tension, or emotions that may be caught in the lungs. Just think of it, if you get a shock, we hold our breath. So we may have had more than one shock over the last few months. So, or anything that brings a tightening up in the lungs. This is an opportunity to release the emotions. So we'll be using the sound, that gentle hissing sound that sounds like the beginning of the word silk. And that is a clue to the energy. We don't want to push it out. We want to let it flow out. So standing or sitting, I'll stand. You can also sit, of course. So we begin by resetting our vertical alignment. Feel the feet, feel the sit bones. They drop, whether you're standing or sitting. And out of that foundation is a lovely, beautiful lift upwards. And we've already done some expansion. The shoulders are relaxed. We're going to bend the knees a little bit and inhale, cupped hands, raise the energy up to our beautiful lungs. And as we exhale, press out through the palms and clear the field. You're spreading the energy. And now on the inhalation, bring the backs of the hands together, back up to the lungs. And as you exhale, push forward with the hands, hissing and sitting back. Now keep the knees bent. On the inhalation, spin the pinky fingers around and roll each finger in and bring that energy up to the sides of the chest. And now on the exhale, relax the hands. Press the hands down as you rise up. Hands release. And inhale, bring the energy up to the lungs. Push through the heels of the hands. Inhale softly, rise up, backs of the hands up to the lungs. Lean forward a little bit, push, you're releasing. Inhale, spin the fingers and bring the energy in. Nice exercise for the hands. And from the armpits, soften the hands and press the palms down as you rise to your full height. Inhale, bring the energy, fresh energy from the earth to the lungs. Clear your lungs, spread the energy out, release it. Inhale, bring earth energy up once again to feed and heal the lungs. Push out what you don't need. Inhale, spin the fingers, exercise the fingers, pull them in, and then softly, as you rise up and the hands release. Inhale, carry the healing energy up. Exhale, let it out. Let go of whatever doesn't belong. Inhale, refill with nurturing, healing energy. Again, releasing, let it out. Inhale, spin the fingers, then pinky finger down to the index and thumb coming in, and relaxing. We're going to do one more. Inhale, lift that energy up to the heart and the lungs. Clear, cleanse yourself. Bring fresh healing energy up to the lungs and the heart. They are interconnected. Let it out. Then pull the fingers in. Inhale, bring the energy in. And now soften as you rise up and press down. And one more time, lifting the energy up. And exhale, clearing it out to the sides. We're going to change a little bit. Rotate the arms, palms up. Inhale, embrace the sky. Breathe in the sky. And exhale, palms together. Gently lower the hands. Let them rest in prayer and gratitude in front of the heart and the lungs. Smile into your lungs and breathe into them as though they're two supple balloons that can expand freely. Front, armpits and sides, up into the throat, down into the diaphragm, even into the back. See if you can feel a breath or two engaging all those locations. And say a prayer of thanks for the beautiful lungs that breathe in oxygen and life force energy, circulate oxygen through our entire systems, influence the circulation, the healthy circulation of our lymphatic system, which removes wastes. The exhalation brings deoxygenated blood back to the lungs and heart to be refreshed once again. So there's a circulation inside us that's beautiful, and also a circulation where we receive energy from the world around us, oxygen and prana, and we also communicate back and forth. Let's take the hands down to rest them over the low belly. Ground the breath in your low belly. Feel your legs. Feel your sit bones, whether you're on a chair or standing. And notice if you feel different, if you feel anything new. And remember that you can bring this state with you wherever you go. It's only a breath or a thought away if you lose track of it. And my dear friends, I thank you. I thank you for tuning in today to this little episode on loving our lungs. And I hope your lungs are happy. Many blessings, and we'll see you next time.